The one he wanted cost $475, I told Mom and Dad. It was a life-size. Fudge is such a scream, Flora said. We never met anybody like him, Fauna said. Who has, I thought. And look at this, Fudge said, waving her certificate in Mom's face. I'm an official member of the Panda Poop Club. The Panda Poop Club, Mom said. Yes, I'm the only one who sniffed the poop and held it in my hands. It was on a paper towel, I reminded him. Even so, Pete. It's true that he was the only one of us to hold it. We all sniffed it, but that was before we knew what it was. We thought it was a peeled sweet potato. It was the same color as a sweet potato. It was shaped like one, too. So how we were supposed to know that it was poop? It smelled like grass to me. That was before I found out grass and bamboo smell a lot alike. Jane the panda keeper had signed Fudge's official certificate. When I got enough money, I'm going to buy my own panda, he told her. Where will you keep him? Jane asked. In my apartment. I'll have a very big apartment with a panda room, and when it's nice out, I'll walk my panda in Central Park. Mom will cook him sweet potatoes, and I'll have another room filled with bamboo, and I'll take his poop to school for sharing and let all the kids sniff it, especially Richie Potter. Now Fudge began to tell Mom and Dad everything he learned about pandas. Even though they look soft and cuddly, they're still wild animals. They have claws and sharp teeth. You know why their heads are so big? Because pandas are born to chew. Their jaws are so strong they can crunch bamboo, and they use their hands like raccoons do. It sounds as if you learned a lot this morning, Dad said. I did, Jane said. I was a very good listener. And guess what else? We got to feed carrots to the pandas. Everyone but Minnie. He ate the carrot himself. Cousin Howie offered to drive us to the train station in his van, on the way we passed the White House. If Dad or Mom were president, I thought this is where we'd live. I'd ask Jimmy to come down to hang out. We'd bowl and swim and have sock slides down the longest hallways. Then we'd see movies in the screening room, and Family Chef would make us popcorn. I'd give just one interview a week, maybe two, on MTV or Nickelodeon. I'd have an opinion on everything, especially books, video games, music, the internet, and movies. When Peter Thatcher speaks, young America listens. That's what they'd say about me. I was enjoying my fantasy until Fudge leaned close and whispered, I wonder what the president said. About what? About the banana on the lady's suit? Probably he didn't even notice, and if he did, he'd be too polite to mention it. You know what, Pete, Fudge said, looking at the window of the van. Some day this will all be mine. What will all be yours? This place, he said, as we passed the Lincoln Memorial and the Washington Monument. It'll be called Fudgington then. Don't hold your breath, I told him. I never hold my breath, Pete, unless I'm underwater. When we got to the train station, Dad asked Cousin Howie where they were heading next. New England, Tub, Cousin Howie said, pulling into a passenger drop-off area. I noticed Dad had stopped trying to get them to use his real name. And a few weeks from now, Cousin Howie continued, as we got our stuff out of the van, we'll be showing our little tribe the sights and sounds of your city. I dropped my suitcase. Our city? Only problem, Howie said, is that we haven't been able to find a place to stay. Maybe I can help, Dad said. Why, thanks, Tubby. We'd love to spend a few days in New York with you and your family. What I meant, Dad said quickly, is that maybe I can help you find a hotel. A hotel? Howie asked. Now, why would we prefer a hotel to staying with you? Our apartment is small, Mom said. The boys share a divided room, and Tootsie's crib is in a remodeled closet. Not a problem for us, Cousin Howie said. We have our camping gear right here in the van. Never travel without it. The Honolulu Hatchers are ready for whatever comes their way. Yes, but you see, Mom began. Eurodora covered Mom's hand with her own. We're family, Anne. Wait till you see how little space we take up. We're used to making ourselves practically invisible, aren't we? Minnie Farley growled. Eurodora said, he's showing you how well he fits into the forest. West 68th Street isn't exactly the forest, I thought. Up with the sun, Cousin Howie said, and asleep with the moon. You hardly know we're there. Mom had this weak smile on her face as she looked at Dad. Just say no, I begged inside my head. Well, Howie, Dad said, you'd be more than welcome at our place. Just let us know when. And give us some warning, I said, so I can arrange to stay at Jimmy's, I was thinking. What Peter means, Dad said, is give us some warning so he can clean up his room. Isn't that right? Peter. Dad looked at me and I got the message. Yeah, I said, sure, that's exactly what I mean.